How amazing is this? When you're on holiday on the French Riviera, you can easily visit another country and be back on time for your apéro. So today, we're doing just that. We're hopping on a train from Nice to the border town of Ventimiglia for a day full of Italian charm. Picture a medieval old town, a typical lunch, cappuccino, and a visit to the famous Friday market. Ready to add some Italian flair to your Riviera getaway? It's a beautiful Friday morning, just after 10 a.m. Anja and I are kicking off our adventure at Nice's central station, ready to take you on a train ride across the border. Sure, we could have taken the car, but we thought we'd show you the less stressful way to get to Ventimiglia. First though, we need to grab our tickets. Buying them is super easy. There's the SNCF app, which is even available in English. Or if you prefer, you can use the ticket machines inside the station. A one-way ticket for an adult costs €10.20, so €20.40 for both of us. Since we're planning a round trip, just double that. We're choosing specific times for our tickets, but as far as we know, the exact time doesn't matter, as long as you stick to the correct day. There are roughly 2 trains an hour between Nice and Ventimiglia, and ours is about to leave from platform D. Little delay at the entrance. The scanning machine wouldn't let us pass at first. But with a little help, we managed to get through the barriers. Crisis averted. Right on time, we reach the platform just as the train rolls in. And it's clear we're not the only ones heading east this morning. Now here's the thing about these regional trains. You can't book specific seats. So of course we spend a little too much time deciding where to sit. In the end we find seats, but they're not on the side we wanted. And you'll see why that matters in just a minute. As soon as we leave Nice, the sea comes into view on the right-hand side of the train. Meanwhile, the windows on our side are facing inland. So here's a pro tip for you. Grab a seat on the right when heading to Italy and on the left for the trip back. Along the way, we stop at some gorgeous towns. Villefranche-sur-Mer, Cap, Monaco, another country by the way, Cap-Martin and Menton. And then, just like that, we cross the border into Italy. No sign, no controls, nothing. But if you're not European, make sure you have your passport with you.
I've never been to the market in Ventimiglia.
I haven't either. Well, that's about to change. Actually, if you ask any locals on the French Riviera, everyone knows about the famous Friday market in Ventimiglia. The train ride from Nice takes about 52 minutes. And guess what? We're almost there. Stepping out of the train station, the first thing we notice is how close the sea is. Straight down the road. Impossible to get lost here. On our way to the old town, which we absolutely want to show you, even though the big Friday market isn't there, Anja spots some typical Italian pastries. Everything looks so different from France and so delicious that Madame just can't resist. Then we stumble upon a market hall packed with fresh produce just across the road. Naturally, we have to take a look inside.
Arriving in Nice, you promised me to get a coffee. I want my coffee now. How about here? Does this suit you?
We sit down for cappuccinos because you simply can't do Italy without one. While waiting, we try the little pastries Anja picked out. We didn't catch their names, but they're filled with marzipan and a candied cherry. If you know what they're called, let us know. And as expected, cappuccinos are heaven.
I can't believe it! Only €5. This is only possible in Italy. 2 cappuccinos.
Freshly energized, it's time to head toward the old town. From the bridge across the Roya River, we get a great view of one end of the massive market we'll soon be checking out. It stretches around the corner and runs along the sea in Ventimiglia's new town. When we reach the end of the bridge, the old town towers above us. And here's what you do next. Walk into the tunnel. And just like that, we find ourselves at the top of the old town. From there, we dive right into the maze of narrow alleyways. Ventimiglia's old town is absolutely worth exploring. Don't miss the church, and the lookout point with its breathtaking views. Back in the heart of the old town, there's something to surprise you around every bend of these pedestrian alleys. Take your time wandering around. You can't get lost here. Now it's high time for some lunch. We managed to snag a last-minute reservation at this cozy, typical Ligurian Osteria. Sorry, I can't roll my R's like a local. But what a surprise! This small spot is both stylish and welcoming. Pretty sure the food will be just as great. The menus on the wall, showcasing a small but classic selection of Italian courses: antipasti, primo, secondo, and dolce. You can go for all 4 courses or mix and match as you like. We don't quite understand everything on the menu. Thankfully, we're helped in both French and English. Fun fact, most people here next to the border speak French, but if you stick to English, you'll get by just fine too. Anja decides to keep things healthy with fish and vegetables, while I absolutely have to go for pasta because, well, it's Italy. Our food arrives super quickly and it looks amazing. Anja's dish is grilled herring with colorful bell peppers and olive oil. Not really my thing, but she devours it. As for me, I'm in heaven with these spinach-filled ravioli, topped with loads of parmesan. So simple, so delicious, and even better with a glass of crisp white wine. I can never skip dessert, so I opt for panna cotta with salted caramel topping. And wow, it's insanely good! For just €5, it's way cheaper than anything you'd find across the border in France. Actually, that goes for the entire meal. The market we're finally heading to is just a 5-minute walk from the restaurant. Thankfully, as it's already 3:15 as we start exploring this famous event. Like we said earlier, we've never been to this market before, which is pretty wild considering we've both lived less than an hour and a half away for over 20 years. But we'd heard so much about it. It's this super fun day trip that feels like stepping into a whole new world when you cross over from the French Riviera. You've got amazing Italian food, a totally different vibe, and this huge colorful market packed with budget-friendly finds. Anyway, it's never too late to discover new things. We're especially on the lookout for the market's most famous items, leather goods, from buttery soft gloves in all kinds of colors, to equally vibrant handbags, and leather belts in every shape and size. Then there are these cashmere sweaters, big deal here as well, for under €100, plus affordable sunglasses, and some eye-catching costume jewelry. It's not too crowded, and pretty soon we figure out why. The market's winding down already. Turns out it doesn't stay open as late as we thought, especially in January. In summer though, you can expect bigger crowds and extended hours, so keep that in mind if you're planning a visit later in the year.
The market finished earlier than we thought, but that doesn't really matter because we have to get back to the train. It's in like half an hour.
On our way back to the station, we come across another street filled with market stalls. And with the late afternoon's golden sunlight, everything just looks gorgeous. Even if markets aren't really your thing, there's still plenty to love about this little town. Oh, and if you're more into fine jewelry than market treasures, Ventimiglia has a great reputation for its jewelers. There are shops all over the place. Our train, we need to catch the next one headed to Grasse, leaves in 15 minutes from platform 5, so everything's worked out perfectly so far. Well, except for one thing, we would have loved more time at the market. Can you believe we didn't end up buying anything? But hey, now that we know what we've been missing all these years, we'll definitely be back. And now look at the sunset. This time we managed to grab seats on the right side of the train, well, the left side on the way back to Nice, and the views of the landscape are absolutely breathtaking. Once we arrive, there's one last thing on our agenda. Apéro time. We've chosen another fantastic cocktail bar to show you, conveniently located between the train station and the sea. It's called Delano, part of the Best Western Roosevelt Hotel, and it's got this cool vibe, laid back yet elegant. Most importantly, they've got an expert bartender who whips up 2 raspberry smashes for us, one with alcohol and one without. Both approved. So while we sip on our wrap-up cocktails, we really hope you enjoyed today's day trip idea to Ventimiglia. If you're looking for more inspiration for short trips that take you to another country from the French Riviera, check out these videos right here. And if you'd like to support our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.